wants to share before we go into our closing?
We'll come back to that if you like. Okay, so who is that incredible singer?
Kate Smith.
Kate Smith.
Kate Smith. I want to talk for a moment about Kate Smith. Not about. I want to refer to Kate Smith. I want to start with New Zealand, Sri Lanka, San Diego County. There is a disturbance in the force. In 1945, Kate Smith gave a speech. I'm going to share that speech with you today. Kate Smith was very famous, very beloved, and she actually was on 2 radio programs a week. She was the voice of radio and the voice to the American people. So to give you a little bit of context, January 1945 was the Battle of the Bulge. We didn't know if we didn't know the outcome. We didn't know who would win. So Kate Smith delivered a speech as the Battle of the Bulge was raging. And the anti-Nazi message is clear, and so is the fear that social division might weaken the nation in time of war. But her speech reaches further to include race hatred and social prejudices. Here's her speech. She started out by telling the story of a Christian family in Belgium who had hid 3 Jews from the Nazis. And in that context, she said, "It seems to me that faith in the decency of human beings is what we must have more of if there is to be a future for all of us in this world. We read in the papers every day about negotiations on the best way to keep the peace. Well, I'm not an expert on foreign affairs, and I don't pretend to know all the complex things that will have to be done for a lasting peace. But I am a human being, and I do know something about people. I know that our statesmen, our armies of occupation, our military strategists may all fail if the peoples of the world don't learn to understand and tolerate each other. Race hatreds, social prejudices, religious bigotry, they are the diseases that eat away the fibers of peace. Unless they are exterminated, it is inevitable that we will have another war. And where are they going to be exterminated? at a conference table in Geneva? Not by a long shot. In your own city, your church, your children's school, perhaps in your own home. You and I must do it. Every father and mother in the world, every teacher, everyone who can rightfully call himself a human being. Yes, it seems to me that the one thing the peoples of the world have got to learn, if we are ever to have a lasting peace, is tolerance. Of what use will it be if the lights go on again all over the world, if they don't go on in our own hearts?
That's gonna have to be it. We're gonna move that link.
Yay.